last couple of songs. Foals, showering horses, all sorts. It's the Radio 1 Breakfast Show, and it is 9:30 on Thursday morning. Greg James with you for another hour. And let's get some news. Roisin Hasty has everything you need to know. Here she is.
Prince Andrew asked to go before a jury in the US.
Newsbeat.
Prince Andrew says he'd rather face a jury than a judge to defend himself against sexual assault claims in America. The Queen's son's being sued by Virginia Giuffre, who says she was abused by him when she was 17. He's always denied that. Joe Moreno's a former US federal prosecutor.
What will happen is now the parties will take a step back. They'll go to this discovery process. This will play its course for the next 9 to 12 months. We'll probably see a trial sometime later this year up in New York.
Newsbeat. You don't have to wear face masks in public places in England from today. That rule's being reduced to advice to keep them on when it's crowded. And you don't need to prove you're vaccinated or testing negative to get into big events. Changes on the way for COVID rules in England's care homes too. From next week, there'll be no limits on the number of visitors allowed. Job seekers on universal credit will have to look more widely, more quickly from today. Newsbeat's Mitch Manfield has the details.
Until now, anyone trying to find a job while receiving the benefit had 3 months to look for one in their chosen field before having to look at other sectors. That's been cut to just 4 weeks. People who don't do this could get some of their payments cut. It's part of government plans to get more than 500,000 more people into work and fill the UK's record number of vacancies.
Well, let us know how this affects you if you're looking for a job at the moment. Send us a voice note or WhatsApp us on 03700 100 100. A leading expert on periods says COVID jabs can cause small changes to cycles, but they return to normal quite quickly. Dr. Victoria Mel is blaming misinformation for making people think vaccines can affect the ability to have children. And rail companies are trying to get more of us back on the trains by offering free food and drink. The Network Rail's rewards scheme will also give passengers access to a mindfulness app. On to sport, Australia closed the opening day at the one-off women's Ashes test against England in Canberra on 327 for 7. Australia captain Meg Lanning, who was dropped on 14, went on to top score with 93.
I thought the England girls bowled really well, got a bit of luck there as well, and then was able to find a bit of rhythm through the middle session, which was nice, but pretty frustrating to get out sort of just after the tea breaks, having done all that hard work.
Meanwhile, England men lost the third T20 international to West Indies in Barbados to go 2-1 down in the series. Rovman Powell hit a century. In football, another blow to West Brom Albion's automatic promotion hopes in the Championship after they lost 2-0 at home to Preston. Rangers are still 4 points clear at the top of the Scottish Premiership this morning. They beat Livingston 1-0 as nearest rivals Celtic won 2-1 at Hearts. Here's Celtic boss Ange Postecoglou.
Cracking game and super pleased. I thought we played really well, created a lot of opportunities. In the end, we had to defend a little bit and I thought we did that well as well.
In the Women's Super League, Chelsea have gone second in the table, a point behind leaders Arsenal with a 2-0 win over West Ham. And Egypt and Equatorial Guinea have completed the quarter-final lineup at the Africa Cup of Nations. Liverpool's Mo Salah scored the decisive spot kick in Egypt's penalty shootout win over Ivory Coast. You weather, a rainy morning in the south, which will be clear by this afternoon, a mix of sunshine and showers elsewhere. This is Newsbeat, it's 9:33.
Roisin, you know how we're looking for superb Judy Cater and
Jackpot.
Yeah, after we ordered the Fact Controller with Chris Stark earlier.
So funny.
Well, Chris Stark is up for being back on the show in a bit
Oh, yeah.
to see how close we've got.
Oh, is there an update?
There's an update for you. Never ceases to amaze me what you put out on this show and what you get back from the listeners to this show. Details to follow.
Radio 1 Breakfast.
With Greg James.
B.
Radio. I wrote this letter to remind myself the reason.